Hi my beauties, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back with a skincare routine. I was missing filming skincare routines. I know you guys love watching these. I love filming them and I wanted to bring them back on the platform. This time around talking about some different skin types and conditions that I haven't spoken about in the past. And today's video is just that. It's a 5-step budget skincare routine, all of the products under 600 rupees for dry and dehydrated skin. A lot of you who are dry skin always complain that I don't talk that much about dry skin products. So here's a video for you. Sit tight because there are some incredible products that I am going to be sharing with you in this video. If you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and please make sure you also hit the notification bell. Do also follow me on my Instagram, and now let's dive right into it. So now that you guys are nicely zoomed in and you can see exactly what I'm going to be doing, let's quickly get started. So for a dry skincare routine in the morning, it's really important to pick out a cleanser because that's the first step of your skincare routine, which is non-stripping and doesn't dehydrate your skin. I personally am combination skin and I do not like a stripping cleanser. I'm always on the lookout for a cleanser that just doesn't strip away all the oils from my skin. So the first step would be to use a face wash, and the cleanser that I have here is actually from a new brand that I've been trying out. A lot of you have been asking for a review on this brand. It's called Foxtail. Now I appreciate that the brand is vegan and cruelty free. I also like that all their packagings have pH of the formulation mentioned right here. So all of the formulations that I've tried are actually pH balanced. Talking about this particular formula, this is called the Daily Do It Gentle Cleanser. I've been using this and I really enjoy using this. Firstly, it's a gel formulation. One full pump is more than enough to cleanse your entire face and neck. It is a gentle cleanser, doesn't feel stripping on the skin, and if you're dry skin, this I think is a great formula for you to try out. Now I've wet my face nicely and I'm going to take one full pump of this. Let me show you the consistency. It's extremely nice and runny. I'm just going to massage it in between my palms first. I'm just going to spray some water on my palms and then I'm going to start massaging into my skin. I follow the same pattern. I start from the center of my face and I like to massage outwards. Of course, if this is a formula that you are using at night, you will do it after double cleansing. I am going to come to the unique formula that this face wash has. But first, let's talk about a few hero ingredients. The first ingredient, and one of my favorite, is sodium hyaluronate for hydration. The second star ingredient is red algae, which is rich in antioxidants and contains significant levels of vitamin C, which helps in balancing an even skin tone. And the third star ingredient, one of my favorite, is vitamin B5 panthenol, which enhances skin's healing process. It is also moisturizing on the skin. Now that my face and neck has been nicely cleansed, I have been massaging the cleanser in my skin for about 45 seconds now. I'm going to go ahead and wash this off and be right back. Now I love how my skin is feeling. It's not feeling stretched or dehydrated, and I'm always on the lookout for cleansers who don't just strip out my skin of natural oils. Coming back to the cleanser, this has a pretty unique claim. It's actually a unique blend itself. It says that it's a double action cleanser to get rid of your makeup as well, meaning the brand claims that you can remove your makeup and you can also cleanse your skin. So you can do a 2-in-1 step altogether. It does that on light makeup for sure because that's what I've tried it on. I'll tell you how. Because the first ingredient on the list is a surfactant which basically attracts both oil and water, bringing the formula together to lift sebum and impurities from your skin, hence makeup as well. However, if you personally ask me, I love my double cleansing method. If I'm wearing sunscreen and a light cream blush on a day, I can go ahead and use this because that's barely any makeup. It's just breaking down the sunscreen and it does that fairly well. However, if I'm wearing makeup, I would love to go in with my double cleansing method and then follow up with a face wash like this because that has always worked amazing for me. Moving on to toner, and I have a very hydrating toner here. This is from Sugandha. It's the Hydrating Mist Cica and Peptide. It's hydrating and calming. If you have a broken skin barrier, this is definitely the kind of product you can try. It has Cica, which is soothing and moisturizing on the skin. We also have P-Peptide. P-Peptide are amino acids. They are great antioxidants. They are anti-aging and hydrating as well. And lastly, we have Panthenol, of course, which is going to calm any kind of inflammation. So like always, I'm going to be very generous with spraying my toner on my face. I love the mist format, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray generously. I'm just going to press this into my skin because that's what I like doing with all my toners. Of course, don't forget your neck for each and every skincare routine. Now, this is a toner that I particularly love. It's also fragrance free and I love how this has hydrated my skin so well. Moving on to the third step of the skincare routine, we will use a facial serum. Now, whenever I think of a good serum for dry or dehydrated skin, I always think of a good hyaluronic acid. When I say a good hyaluronic acid, I would always prefer something that's multimolecular. Even if you can't find a multimolecular hyaluronic acid, anything which is good quality, like a L'Oreal is a great one. You also have Sugandha's 5% niacinamide, which comes with hyaluronic acid. Niacinamide is going to maintain the barrier of the skin. The one that I have for you today, and this is a multimolecular hyaluronic acid, has different weights of hyaluronic acid because that helps the product penetrate deep into the skin, is from Deconstruct. I have 2% hyaluronic acid here and 1% niacinamide. Like I said, niacinamide is going to maintain the barrier of the skin, the natural barrier of the skin, and of course the multimolecular hyaluronic acid is going to hydrate the skin and penetrate better deep into the skin. Now I'm just going to take 2 drops for my face and I'm just going to massage it nicely into my skin. I'm then going to take 1 drop for my neck and 1 drop for my forehead. Now, like I've always mentioned, I like to pat my serums into the skin instead of rubbing them in. One con of the Deconstruct hyaluronic acid serum, I would say, is that it's slightly sticky on the skin. I personally don't like that feeling, but it actually gave me great results, so I am using this. Once you apply a moisturizer, that stickiness goes away. But if you are someone who doesn't like a sticky hyaluronic acid, this probably isn't for you. I'm going to leave some more options for you in the description. Moving on to the fourth step of the skincare routine, we are going to be using a hydrating moisturizer. The moisturizer that I have for you here is also from Foxtail. This is their Ceramide Super Cream Moisturizer. What I like about the product is that even though this is meant for dry skin, it's a very lightweight formula. I am going to take some on my palm and spread it out for you. It just sinks into the skin, doesn't sit on top of the skin. Extremely good formulation for anyone who has normal dry skin, even if you're combination skin like me. Talking about the ingredients, this has lipids, you have fatty acids, you have sodium hyaluronate cross polymer, which is a modified version of sodium hyaluronate. Basically, enhanced hydration is what it gives. If you have dry, flaky skin or skin with broken skin barrier, this is definitely a formula you can go in with. This also has ceramides. So ceramides maintain the natural barrier of the skin. This has ceramide, NP, AP, and EOP. Ceramides protect your skin against transepidermal water loss as well. I am going to take some on my ring finger, very little, to just massage around my eyes because this has ceramides and hyaluronic acid. It's going to hydrate my under eye area as well. This does have fragrance, a very mild one at that, but just a side note in case you're sensitive skin condition. Do you see how this has nourished my skin? It really hydrates the skin very well and works beautifully under makeup as well. If you're dry combination skin, normal skin, you're looking for a good moisturizer, I can highly recommend this one. The last step, the fifth step of the skincare routine would be to use a sunscreen. If it's a morning skincare routine and you're skipping sunscreen, you're putting all that effort of the skincare routine down the drain. So please make sure, whether you're indoors or outdoors, wear a sunscreen. I have a beautiful sunscreen if you're dry skin, and I have reviewed this in a lot more detail in this video right here that I'm going to link in the eye. I have the Fixed Derma Shadow SPF 50 Plus. This is a cream, comes with PA++ rating. You get broad spectrum, you have chemical and mineral filters here, does not leave a white cast. When you squeeze it out on your hand, or you will see that this looks extremely thick, but when you blend it out, and I'm going to show this to you, it's going to feel extremely lightweight. It does not leave a white cast. It does not feel heavy or greasy on the skin, and just dissolves very nicely into the skin. This also does have fragrance, and it's not a very strong fragrance, I would say, but again, just a side note in case fragrance is something that bothers you. I'm just going to be blending this out nicely into my skin. I of course haven't taken enough sunscreen. I'm going to be taking as much as I took before this. So it should actually be 2 fingers worth of sunscreen. If you don't know how to measure it, just put it on your finger, squeeze it out on both your fingers, and then just massage it nicely on your neck, on your face. And of course, if you have any other exposed parts, you're moving out, your hands, your body, this definitely is a sunscreen that you can use on your body as well. But there are other options for body sunscreens as well. If you want me actually to do a video on body sunscreens, leave me a comment in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to film a video for you guys. Now, while applying sunscreen, make sure to dab some underneath and around your eyes. That's really important because you have to protect your eyes as well. That's about it for this skincare routine. So guys, with that, it's a wrap. I really hope that you found this video helpful and were able to pick out at least some products for your skin type from this video. If you want me to do more such skincare routines, if you have any specific request, please feel free to leave it in the comments section. Until I see you next, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.